You do not need a cosign to walk in your calling. You do not need a cosign from another person to walk in your calling. There's a difference between you wanting to do something and then God calling you to do something and you answering that call. There are some people who just want to motivate. They just want to inspire other people. They just want to do something positive for humanity. And they have many reasons for why they want to do it, whether it's positive or whether it is self serving. But then there are other people who have been called by God to do certain things. And if it had not been for God, they probably wouldn't want to do it or they would not be doing it. Those are people who do not need a cosign from anybody to do their job. A lot of people get on these platforms and even in real life searching and looking for someone to solidify what God has called them to do. And then they wonder why they don't feel fulfilled. They wonder why there seems to be some type of resistance in your relationship with God. And a lot of it is because you are trying to do your calling the worldly way. You're looking at numbers, you're looking at people, you're looking at people's titles. You're looking at the idea of wanting to network with people. You're looking at wanting to go the group route. You're looking at association routes. You're looking at maybe trying to get you an agency. You're looking at all of these worldly ways to do a godly thing. And you're wondering why you're dealing with resistance in your relationship with God. Notice I said relationship with God. I didn't say your resistance to your purpose, your resistance to your platform, your resistance to your growth, your resistance to your reach. I'm talking about relationship with God. Your calling is directly related to your relationship with God. When you answered that call and you told God, okay, I can do this or I will do this. I'm tired of running and I will be obedient to this way of life. From that point on, for many of us, we went out looking, right? Ooh, who's doing the same thing? And it may look like people are doing the same thing, but you don't know those people's paths, right? You don't know the intricate details of other people's paths, which is perfectly fine. When it is a calling, it is not about potential. I hear this word potential often. I've been hearing it a lot lately. And God put that on my heart for a lot of you guys who have been hearing that word a lot lately. Here's the thing. Potential has nothing to do with your calling. There's a lot of people that have potential. As a matter of fact, most of humanity has potential or capacity to do things. Forget about potential. As long as you are walking in your calling on a daily basis, you are walking in your purpose. You are not only walking in your purpose, it is a practice. It is a lifestyle. It is a daily practice. It is a lifestyle. I got to make sure I repeat these things so that it can go into your subconscious. You do not need people's permission to do your job. So what that will look like is it might take you 5 to 10 years to do something versus someone else who's networking, who's in group settings, who's getting cosigns, who have agencies, who have people helping them do what they want to do. They could be motivating, they could be inspiring, it can all be positive, but it has nothing to do with what we do. We serve Christ, we try to bring people back into the fold of the ministry of Christ and seeing this walk and this way as the only way to not only salvation, but to freedom, true spiritual liberation, because I know how it broke the chains off of my life. And so if that means that I won't get some type of recognition for 5, 10, 20 years, I don't care. You cannot care when it's about God. When your calling is about God and it's not about you, you do not need cosigns. There's no such thing as wasted potential. There's no such thing as self-sabotage. And why I say this is because a lot of you guys, you will try it the world's way and it will not work. And then you will try to take it God's way and it'll take you a very long time, a very long way to get there. And people from the outside looking in will say, oh, that person is crazy. I don't know what they doing, but it ain't working. I don't know what they got going on, but it looked like it ain't got no motion. I mean, I can see the idea and the concept, but it just ain't taking off. The people that needs to receive that message at that time are the people that will receive the message at that time. If that means it's 1 to 5 people, may God be pleased. If it's 5 to 20, may God be pleased. And if it's only one, may God be pleased. You better walk your own path the way that God has taught you to do it. And if that means He's going to take you the very long way, that is perfectly fine. There is no such thing as wasted potential when it is a call from God. Get your eyes off these numbers. Get your eyes off of associations with people. Get your eyes off of the glitz and the glamour. Keep your eyes focused on being real with yourself, being real with God, being authentic and true in your message, doing what you need to do by getting yourself seriously in that word, fasting, praying, living a consecrated life, and trying to do what is pleasing for God. Don't worry about wanting these big stadiums, wanting these big numbers, wanting all of these accolades, wanting all of this and wanting all of that, because is that really serving the Lord, or is that self-serving for you? If I never get it, may God be pleased.